This rivalry in the NFL on the first Sunday night of the year. It's the Coats. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It started in 1921, and now, 97 years later, it's edition number 197 of the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. I'll see you at halftime with a look back at some games from earlier today. But now we head to Lambeau. Standing by, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Trubisky. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well.
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. For the Bears last season, Charles, as they come out here, a 2-game improvement, but when you go from 3-13 to 5-11, not enough to save their coaching staff. So in comes 40-year-old Matt Nagy. He's the new head coach, and seems to be... And got his man complete! And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
18.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, 43 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curl.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Benny Cunningham. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now Trubisky on first down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterback's got to...
This is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Oh, what a move. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And that'll make it third down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Trubisky now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Mitchell Trubisky's first touchdown pass of his sophomore campaign as the Bears push further out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul.
Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Trubisky will throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go. Come on.
Now Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Gotta go.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's got some space here.
Oh!
Still going. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Come on, gotta go.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Offensively.